When Sarah told me she was going away for a week with her closest friend Laura, I didn't give a second thought. Those two had been inseparable since their university days, and I had met Laura's husband, Mark, a handful of times. We were never close, but always courteous. Sarah assured me it was just a simple girls' trip to decompress from work. I trusted her completely and never doubted a thing. The week without her felt unusually long. I missed her presence, but we connected every night through video calls. She seemed happy, relaxed, often mentioning how Laura was helping her unwind. Yet, she rarely went into specifics about their activities, and I didn't push for details. When she finally came home, something felt off. She was quieter than usual and avoided meeting my eyes. I chalked it up to post-trip exhaustion. Then, about a month later, Sarah asked me to sit down with her. She revealed she was pregnant. We'd been trying for a child, so at first I was elated, until I noticed her lack of joy. Her hands trembled and tears welled in her eyes. That's when I knew something was terribly wrong. I asked if she was all right. She whispered, "It's not yours." The ground seemed to vanish beneath me. My ears rang, my chest tightened, and words failed me for a moment. When I finally spoke, I asked, "Whose child is it?" Her voice cracked as she admitted, "It's Mark's, Laura's husband." I sat stunned, unable to grasp the betrayal. She explained that during the trip, Laura had to leave unexpectedly for 2 days because of a family emergency. Mark showed up to keep Sarah company. One night, after drinking too much, things just happened. My stomach twisted in disgust at her explanation. She said she hated herself for it and insisted it was a one-time mistake. But that didn't change the fact she had slept with her best friend's husband and was now carrying his child. The hardest part was imagining Laura's heartbreak when she eventually found out. I asked if Sarah had told Laura yet. She confessed she hadn't. She was terrified it would end their friendship and destroy Mark's marriage. In my mind, I thought, good, they deserve the truth. That night, sleep eluded me. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw Sarah and Mark together. I thought about all the times I had trusted her, all the moments I believed in her loyalty. I reflected on the life we planned and the child we hoped for, a future she had shattered. The next day, I called Laura myself. She sounded bewildered, but I told her she needed to hear the truth. After I spoke, silence fell on the line. Then, in a trembling voice, she asked, "Are you sure?" I confirmed that Sarah had confessed everything to me. I heard her sobbing and shouting at Mark in the background before the call abruptly ended. When Sarah found out I told Laura, her face drained of color. She looked at me with a mixture of shock, fear, and anger. "How could you do that?" she demanded. I laughed bitterly. "How could you do this to me?" She had no answer. The days that followed were harsh. Laura kicked Mark out of their home. She sent me a message thanking me for telling her, even though her heart was broken. Mark tried calling, probably to explain or apologize, but I blocked him without hesitation. Sarah wept daily, begging me to forgive her and raise the baby together. I couldn't. Every time I looked at her, all I saw was betrayal. That child would be an ever-present reminder of the night. She destroyed everything between us. I told her I wanted a divorce. She accused me of abandoning her at her lowest point, but I reminded her that she had abandoned us first. A month later, I moved out, leaving her the house. I didn't want anything in my life tainted by her presence. Laura and I stayed in touch for a while, but eventually our conversation stopped. We were both just trying to heal from wounds we never asked for. Sometimes I still think about how quickly trust can shatter. One trip, one night, one decision, and the life I believed in was gone. Sarah chose her path with Mark. Now she has to live with it alone. I may have lost my marriage, but I kept my dignity. That is something she will never take from me.